What's up, yo? Goblinmaxxer here. Today I'm working on a flying machine that goes that way and then that way. Uh, or in actual words, sorry about that. I'm looking for a machine that goes horizontal one and then downwards one. And this is because I want to clear some grass, but not in a very conventional way. Although, as you can see, I've already got a hard-powered piston here. If I unpower this, you can see a bunch of clock. So very clearly I lack some conceptual understanding, but hopefully, I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I got a testing effort. Gratis. What the fuck? Dude. What the hell? Can I center him? Ooh. That's like, is this, I didn't, like, what is this, man? Come on. Let's see. What the fuck? Dude. Okay. What is that? Oh my goodness. What the fuck? They're just wandering craters. Getting killed as they should, but I mean, goodness, man. That's just a bit much. Sorry to distract, but I do want to outline the basic principle, because, to be honest, it's so simple that like, why I don't just look it up, I don't know, but, I want to make a system that uses water. Well, let me just start from the beginning. When you place water, it clears grass. I have a project on a server where I want to clear a ton of grass. The only problem with the method of placing it is a lot of times it doesn't spread out very well. And especially on these hillsides, it just follows a straight line. Which normally wouldn't be a problem if you're clearing out a small area. However, the area I'm looking to clear out is 600 by 600 blocks. And I just need to get rid of the grass, right? I don't really care, you know, what method I need to do it by, you know, I just need the grass gone. So I was thinking, well, we wouldn't have to worry about the flow if it wasn't flowing. You can kind of see where I'm getting with this. Water, when you place well, you don't even need to place water first, just water in general. You see it flows down, and it's like that, right? Now, if you place blocks under it, it'll adapt the flow to go around the blocks, but here's the cool part. If you remove the blocks, I'll even remove the block I placed it on, it still keeps the flow, the modified flow, and it only, well, even if you give it like a block update or something, it still keeps the flow. It's not like a block update thing. So all you have to do is you just create a, you just have a source block here, and then you could drag it out. I could even drag it out like, what, 7 blocks? Or maybe not that many blocks. I gotta go periodically here to allow it to reach maximum length here. And then you can see, look how much like water coverage I get from one water. And then it clears the entire area. Now, of course, I'm kind of stupid. But, I mean, I don't see a problem with this solution other than, you know, creating a bunch of water tiles that are going to be constantly updating. Perhaps in the number of thousands or 10,000s, but no one's on the server, it's dead anyway, so it should be fine. But essentially, I want to get a flying machine to do the stepping, because it's going to have to do... Well, first off, we're going to have to create a bunch of water sources, which, well, honestly, I could just do that manually. 100 water sources, that's like a piece of cake, maybe work. or light work reaction. But then I wanted a flying machine to go down and diagonal. I thought of like, oh, what if I had a flying machine that, you know, went this way 7 tiles and down 1 tile. I'm not there yet. If you're there, that's cool. I'm not there yet, so I'm just trying to focus on what I think would be, you know, an easy solution for this. But also, slight problem, I've disabled my Discord, so no access to this limestone Discord for me, and honestly, I kind of want to figure this out on my own, because it seems like something I should figure out on my own. But the progress is not too great. I have this one, which, yes, it is, or it was, just a redstone clock nightmare. However, how it's supposed to work actually is, well, this is supposed to pull on something here. Unfortunately, not exactly working. So it's supposed to power this one, which is supposed to push this entire segment here out 1 block. And then somehow this one's supposed to update first, which already, big mistake, because this one will not update first. With the pistons, it updates the furthest one first. And I can just demonstrate that real quick. So if I have a, what is it? I'll just replicate the thing I got going on over there. I mean, a bit simpler, but there we go. And then, as you can see, when I power it, again, I do need some more things. What? Okay. That was odd. Oh no, it was because, yes, of course, I do need to add this little part here. Sorry for being foolish there. Otherwise it won't work, silly. Because it won't push the whole thing. That... Oh, wait. I think this one does power first, but it's just the update order, which is... And then they fire both in the same tick. But because this one is also activated, and it's activated before, it doesn't get moved. So it just kind of slides off. Like it used to be on the bottom part, now it's at the top part, as you see here. Which, sucks. Because if I want this to work at all, what I'd have to do is the second piston that I want to activate would have to be towards the middle here, which I just have no clue how to do. So I don't want the segment that pushes across to be closer to the middle. And then I'd want the segment that pushes everything down to be further. Actually, it doesn't seem too bad. So for the fact that with this current design, I would have to... I'd have to make it long, boy. And this would keep its shape. And albeit it looks extremely strange, but... And, yeah, it's definitely over the block limit. For now. And it also won't work. And, but do I need it to be like that? What am I even doing here? Okay, I completely forgot how this is supposed to... Okay, so this is separate from this. But I need this to now be, how many up? And how many far away? I don't want to make it directional, so I'm gonna have to place it more blocks out. And then, this pushes this, which is supposed to have enough such that it just goes around. Oh my goodness, this is already not working out too well. I think what we're gonna have to do is move this up somehow. Well, let's see. What we could do is have something like this. But, oh my goodness. Then if a slime block comes over, well, then we could just place a slime block here. This would be functional now. That moves it one closer, so this will activate first. Now, I could start dipping into the honey. And this would push this down. Should push all that down. I also need to just get the observer there. Although I'm gonna be honest, I think this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Surprisingly, just barely not breaking the piston push limit. In fact, I think we can actually, ooh. Is this another problem? Alas, maybe. No, something like that. Something like this. It's all good. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And then this pushes down. Wait, but if it pushes down, so this pushes over, so this the piston's here, and it pushes down. So now it's gonna be here. And this one pushes up, I think. Hold on. And then this one. Wait, no. It's supposed to pull it, but it's gonna be over there. So yes, it will pull it. Oh, but then that one will activate first again. It'll be furthest. And then not only that, when it moves, then this one's gonna be closer. Oh my goodness, this is already... I feel like a lot of this could just kind of be like compacted. So I finally gave up and went into the other dimension. The third dimension. Very well. Okay, we'll start simple, like any other build. It's perfect. Wonderful. The cool part about something like this is it won't fail you, he says. Unless it does. Perfect. Excellent. No clock in sight because it's, well, it's on the same block as the piston. So it doesn't move out and then back, it just stays where it is. So there's no repowering of this observer. So something like this, actually, hold on, I think it could be my strength. And then I just power this to all come down somehow. I'll just focus on keeping it stuck there. And that pushes down. Oh, wait. Okay. So that pushes down, which grabs everything but this. Fudge me, dude. Oh, goodness gravy. Oh, goodness gravy gracious. It's not even like, it's like 2 seconds and it's already burning my brain. Burning a giant hole into my brain. Okay. So it pushes this out. Then we just have something that pushes this down, no? Pushes this down, pulls the segment, which pulls this down. And then this pushes. Yes! Okay, finally. Thank goodness I remembered all of that. It's not supposed to, like, pull everything down, no. Or it's not supposed to push everything down, it's just supposed to... Okay. Oh, wait. Then how does the, when it pushes, it's supposed to also get pulled. Which we can do by making it lower. Okay, so it pushes that down. And then when that gets pushed down, then we pull. No. Push. Down. Then this gets pulled. And then that gets pulled. Then we pull down, no? That's too close. Okay, this definitely should work. So there. Here. Fuck me. How? How did that even activate already? Sorry, I meant to be banging my head against this thing. Stupid thing won't work. It's awful. It's terrible. What the hell is this? Oh my goodness. What happens if I activate this again? What the what in the actual Lord? Jeez, Lord, what the? Oh my goodness. I'm just a little chimichanga, bro. This is just absolutely nuts. Oh, and it's back to normal? Well, wait. How did that, like, activate it in the first... Okay, you know what? I think I think I actually just... I did the silly... And I broke the observer, and I just completely forgot that I broke the observer. Okay, but here's kind of where I am now confused, right? Wasn't this like the other way around? Okay, but here's also a problem. This is zero ticking in a way that I don't think is very good. Regardless of how it may... of how cool it may look, this is not... So now all we need is like a sticky piston to pull this down. No. And of course we make sure to not does any accidental activations, but I don't think this was the correct way to do it. And I think we're also over block limit. See, so when this pushes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh. Okay, just show me what this does again. This does absolutely nothing. We just move that over here. Okay. Please tell me that this works. What the actual fuck? It exploded. No, that's not gonna do anything, but that's not gonna do anything. Wait, okay, what the... Okay? What? Okay, alright. Yeah, I have no agency over this thing anymore. It just kind of does what it wants to. Seems it likes to shimmy. Not that way anymore. Alright. It's another way to do it, I suppose. Okay. Alright. It's kind of getting some of the motion in, I guess. Yeah. I suppose we're getting close. I feel it. I do feel as if we're getting closer and closer yet. Maybe something like this. Now I'm referencing what is it? The ancient technology I have hidden in my brain now. Like, I get how this one works, because, like, you just combine the two, right? And somehow that works miraculously. I think I just need to do the same. But like in this... Oh, like I say, like, oh, I know how this works. No, I just kind of came up with a false model in my head of how it might possibly work. Does it mean anything? Like, significant? No. One could hope that it does something eventually. Something like this. And just let mother update order take the wheel here. Well, let's see. We actually know the update order. So when this updates, it's gonna fire this one first. And it's gonna fire I don't know. Let's just send it. This cost me like nothing to make. Ah, I see. Ah. It does absolutely nothing. Brilliant claps. I can tell you exactly how this design's gonna work. It's just gonna fly like a regular flying machine. Never mind. It's not flying at all. How about this way? Ah, should have known. Now this one's out of sync. Maybe I try the observers this way instead. This will change things, he said. It did not change things. It's still the same level of not functional as it was before. Although surprisingly, it does seem to return to initial state. Alas, I've completely lost the concept of what any of this is now. I think this, okay, now I have absolutely no idea how any of this works. You know what I could try? This seems like it would be very directional, so we're just gonna alter the direction in which it's built. Let's see. So if I were a piston and I got rotated, which direction would I face? Probably in a rotated orientation, I would imagine. Silly me. Well, it's supposed to be facing towards the, like, so if that's that way, then this is this way. Like so. Did I get that correct, or did I just create the same thing? Well, those are up, down, and that's up sideways. So, yeah, I think I changed it. No, I just gotta flip the stuff back where it was before. And then, let's let it rip. Okay. It did everything except what it was supposed to do. Very promising sign, except for now it won't return back to what it was before. Okay. Another day, another time, we are back to the drawing board here. Really regretting not using Axiom right now. We're just gonna try and make this as simple as possible. as simple as possible. Simple as possible. It goes furthest to closest, or does it? Furthest to closest. So this is gonna get updated like last, you say? Well, let's just have one observer power both of these pistons, which I'm sure this does to some extent. Nope. Oops, my bad. Well, not with that attitude. What if we did something like this? No, it doesn't push. Because this is the furthest, so it upbeats first. I see. Unless we make that one. Okay, never fucking mind. Me and creating clocks happens a lot. Well, this could just get shoved in from somewhere. Again, it doesn't work. But it totally could get shoved in from somewhere. It's gonna work. Well, that's also gonna create a clock. So something... any observer on this block is going to create a clock or rather not work. Figures, huh? But it should be the edge first, so why is this one... I think because it is being directly powered now that it goes before any piston movement. Oh, you like this? Something like that would work, but because... Oh, that's why that works. Because of the quasi-powering, okay. So I just have to find a way to quasi-power. And I would essentially get what I want, no? It's just a very large problem with that. I don't think I can. Unless... Did you just do what I think you did? I don't think you did. Oh my fucking god, you ass. It doesn't power. Of course it doesn't power. Why would it do that? That would be stupid. That would work too long. about something like this? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is what we're looking for. I mean, not the double pulse, but, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So, it pushes like that. Down this way. If I were to attach a massive slime chassis, we would get that behavior. And then now all I need is something that would connect and like grab something like this, and you can see where we're going. That's right. Down and diagonal. Brilliant. Excellent. Let's keep this here. We'll remove that top part. And we'll also just let's see. Let's see here. Okay, this one. That works. Now we just need something that cools. Ooh. That one may not be as easy, you know. Something that cools. Or it doesn't need to cool, I suppose. It just needs to be another one that loops back around and pushes it. What if I just built another one of these? I had it like go around like this. Okay, well, here's the big problem I see with that, right? This already uses like 5, 6 blocks. I'm counting that slime. Actually, hold on. Do you work without that block? Yes, you do. Okay, so that was it. Was okay. And it pushes down, then to the side. So I would need like a slime bar here. Okay, but what if I did something like... Well, first off, let's see if it's tileable. I don't think so. I guess that's some piston activation. Just in case. Let's try and... Okay, no, I'm just stupid. So technically if I put something like this, it would work. I'd be a freaking genius. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, yes, it does work. This observer only powers that piston. Awesome, great, fantastic. So, let's see here. I would like this to go, like... Wow. And then grab this one. And honestly, I don't care if it uses extensions to do so. Let's just do it hypothetically for now. And then we'll make it actually work sometime later. So there we are. There we are. Place a slime block there. In order for this to all be connected, where would I need to push down? Probably here. So if I push down here, and it would push down this, it would also push down everything else. Okay. So we had down coverage, and then where would I want to push to the side? To the side, I would probably want to push here, and yeah, it seems like I would need a slime bar here on the side in order to fully just get this stiff. So we're just gonna add a couple of slime bars on the side, and unfortunately that does bring us to be hefty. It would cost a lot. So to connect the first one, would be like that. To connect the second one, go in fact, so this would get all pushed down into the side. So this should be one down into the side. I would link it like so. Goes down into the side, and I probably need to go one lower to avoid touching. And there we are, the hypothetical one, which should work. Although, yeah, something tells me this is over push limit for some reason, for some odd reason. And then also because it goes in two directions, it's going to be very difficult to because I don't have a two-way extension. I have a one-way extension. Just not a two-way. I suppose it would be worthwhile to try and get something that is able to pull as well in both directions. Here's my idea. And we make it super freaking long with the timing. Yeah, I didn't consider that. It wouldn't be near either one of these. Huh. That is a good point. It's a very good point. So it would have to get pushed in one direction, then it would pull. Then when it's pushed in the other direction, it would also pull. It's just, I seem to be foolish enough such that I can't get this to work. Okay, I think I need to start doing some math here. Let's get some wool here. We'll just go through the mechanics. So let's say this is segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, segment 4. Segment 1 pushes this. Okay, so this would already have to be here. And this would have to be down here. So segment 1 pushes this over here. This pushes down. This pulls in. Okay, I think I'm starting to see the problem here. Is that this has to be 2 blocks wide. Or no, the blue has to be 2 blocks wide. And it pulls this. So this pushes these 2 units out. This one pushes down, but now these are separated. So it's like my flying machine's trying to split itself apart. Nearly. Maybe it's because what it's supposed to do is shove it out and then return it to equilibrium. So now we're 1 block in the horizontal. And we shove this down. And then we pull this down. Okay, that does work. Now I just have to find something that actually works like that. So it has to go to the side, and then it has to go down. I think so let's say we're going to be at the start of the cycle. So let's say this thing just came down, right? It has to come down in a way such that the first to be powered is the piston on the blue, such that it can push this over. So the main way we alternate between the side and the down movement is after the sideways motion, it has to power the system such that the vertical movement's then prioritized. Then once the vertical movement's completed, it has to power the system in a way that the horizontal movement is then prioritized, and that's what gets your loop of vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal in the pattern that we want. And when this is over here, this should have no effect on this. They should have no effect on each other. It's only once it gets pulled in that they should have an effect. And it should be that it then activates the horizontal flying machine. So let's build a vertical and horizontal flying machine. Just really simple ones, and let's try to hook it up like that. Okay. Just because it's like that doesn't mean you can't rotate it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. With my budget colors, since I now have my redstone set up. Yeah, this goes over. This goes over. This gets put in. This gets pulled in. So on this segment, I want that. So it has to pull and pull. And then I want a segment over here. Pushes and pushes. Pushes and pushes, you said. So if I put a horizontal flying machine on the bottom, something like that. The only problem now is that this pushes both of these down, but not this. So it can't be that. This is already very, very tricky, yes? So, but how do we stop it from activating? So if I activate this, then we can stop this from activating. By having the observer, I don't know, be one lower or something? Such that it can't exactly. Then once this pulls into place, then we have a vertical piston. Then we have it set up such that this observer will click. Now push that down. There's ideally the whole system. Or no, just a part of the system, which could be these pistons. Well, and it would have to be this piston. And then it would activate in a way such that the other part activates and oh my goodness, man. Still don't get why they're there, man. I was like, does this create another loop? No, it does not, thank goodness. Oh, get back here. No, get back here. There we are. Okay. That could have been really bad. Yeah, I don't know too much about this one. Okay, so what will happen? This will activate, pushing this up. And literally nothing. Okay. Like, I underestimated that, didn't I? Oh. But surprisingly, I feel like we're on the right track, even though that ended miserably. I wonder how this is gonna work. Huh. They give it a high five. Right on. Another high five, I presume? Yep. I do like that idea, though. I think we're definitely headed in the right direction, just trying to, like, put them adjacent to each other. Then I don't need to worry about that, because it's already stuck there. I just need it such that when this pushes down... Okay, I actually have a very... This is going to be like the easiest way to do this. So this pushes down on this. Pushes down on that. Holy moly. We might actually have it here. Ooh, but now that we're using honey, I think that affects how we can power things, so... Yeah, it doesn't go through anymore. We can only kind of do this. Then here... I don't know. Does it even matter? If, well, yes, if this is slime... What if this is slime, but the other block is something like the terracotta? I doubt if this is exactly going to work here. Okay, so let's see. When we activate this, this piston is going to push down, which it's not going to carry this. It's going to push the through cutout. It's just going to push this. It's going to push everything here down. Oh, wait. Where's going to be the observer for this? Goodness, baby. It just has to make everything more difficult, doesn't it? Okay, well here's the special thing. If you power it like this, I'm not sure if this does anything either though. I'm going to be honest, it seems like what we must do, though. So this pushes down. And then this activates first, and then this pulls back. When it pulls back, well, the rest isn't even getting pulled now, is it? I think we did. I think this is that twisting into the third dimension that I gotta start doing. Then like that. Something like this, and a little something like this. So this activates first, that pushes everything down. Does it? Does it even get this observer? Yes, because it gets this piston and gets that slime block, which is connected to the observer. Okay. So it does successfully push everything down. This will activate first though, won't it? Pushes it in the opposite direction, doesn't it? No harm in trying to see what it does. Yeah, I kind of figured it would do that. So, let's see, what is it? Just gotta come back. I mean, it's kind of working, and that's promising that this also stayed on here. Nah, look at that. You know, that is actually a very good sign. Okay, I just had to remember there's an observer here. And, let's see. If you want to just power this, there we go. Observer over back here. There we are. Okay, after testing it, I completely lost my train of thought, but... So... the fix is that I need to swap these, but in swapping them, do I screw it up too terribly bad? I don't think so. So this just needs to be where that is. This just needs to be where this is. Okay, okay. Let me switch up the orders. Okay. And in order to get this one to absolutely fire first, do something like that. Though it's probably not necessary. So now when this gets pushed down, this one, actually I had no clue what it's gonna do once I push it down. So let's try it again. You're fucking with me. Okay, how does this go again exactly? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I think there's a slime block here though. That's not supposed to be there. Damn it, I lost like everything there. Get back here! No! Okay. Okay, this video is already 67 minutes. 67. Sorry, it's like a year since that video came out. I'm gonna get some water real quick. We'll start at the goblin. What's up? For a second, this river looked awfully sad to me. So let's see. I don't even think there was that there is supposed to be an observer there. Seems like the best way to do it. But it's not. This would be the best way to do it. But if I power this, you'll see it doesn't do anything. But it would be the best because it would directly power the piston. This pushes this down. That would not push that down, no. You know, it would get pushed down, though. Something like this. So that would get pushed down. And something on the side here. What's the update order? The sides update first. So again, it has to be like this. Then what does it matter if the sides update first? Because then it pushes it from the base before it has a chance to. So do I have to? Okay. This pushes this down. Just now missing this slime block. We'll push this, which pushes this, not the rest of that. I feel like I had something more with this, right? Then why don't I just place the terracotta here? Or yet just have it one to the side? Oh. this doesn't pull anything. So push. Yes, this definitely does push everything. But then this pushes. Then this, no, it's not how it works. Oh my god. It has to be the opposite way. I don't know what it is, but sometimes it just always feels like I do the order wrong. So then that goes. Good God. Dude, I swear I'm like mentally disabled. The amount of times I've actually just straight up gotten this wrong is just so absurd. It's this, okay? This pushes this down. This pushes to the side. Right? Cool, great, fantastic. Pushes this side. This pulls this. Pushes this down. Great. What? Dude. What? Oh. I suppose that does kind of make sense. Something like this, something like that. A little something like this. Okay. But you're telling me when I have something like this, in the piston going forward, that should fire. If I power it, like so, from this part of the piston. Okay. Oh, wow. Great. So then why doesn't this work? Oh. It probably didn't work that one time because it was just skill. Ooh, Buster. Don't mess with me. Pushes this over one. And then it gets pulled one. I think the main problem is I'm trying to like the observer is on the same segment as the piston that needs to fire, when realistically it should be on the segment of the piston that just fired. I don't even know if that made sense. Oh shit. I'm seeing demons. Seeing demons in the sky. Hoping something kind of comes to me at this point. I mean, out of desperation, we could just try our best to just jam flying machines together until they work. Just be like, oh, well, I wonder why that one works. It's very unscientific, but okay, here's what I'm thinking. Something like this, something a little bit like this. And we, and when this gets moved, it fires this off, which is a clock. No, it's not, because it won't come back, though. It's deposited, right? Oh goodness, that forms a clock. Unless you go to the side here. So then this causes this to fire. Which then causes this piston to fire. So I should have something here. Or no, so this is attached. So this will move. So it'll move. And then this will retract, bringing this and this along with it. So let's try to illustrate how that would be in terms of so it would already be pushed, right? This way, yeah. Already pushed. Then we'd have this. Observer. Wait. Observer would be down here. This. Another sticky piston, and that would also be powered. Pulling this slime block in. Okay. Also, I'm missing that slime block. Slime block there. Like this. Now, all we need. Really? All we need? Is to connect this to this piston. And then, okay. Oh wait, then how, if we already pushed it down? So this would be pushed down, right? So this is one lower. So this would also be one lower. Pushes. Only problem is how it's going to be powered in this moment to finish the loop. First off, let's see if this is a problem. Let's build an identical one. I mean, it likely is, but, and I don't know. I guess I'm just really hoping that it isn't. So I just want to test it out. Because I'm impatient. Very, very impatient. Right now. Ooh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 already. But it would power this one, pushing it down. And upon that, it would power this one. What? Pushing it. Oh my god. How do I keep messing this up? Oh, it's because I always have this pointing in the range of motion. But it should be pointing away from the range of motion for it to, like, actually work. Oh, okay. I feel as if that makes things just a bit more difficult. But also, this wouldn't work at all. So technically, this would move down this way. So let's just kind of redesign for that. So let's take this out because we aren't there yet. So this is not going to activate. First, this is okay. Well, this isn't going to be here then. It's going to be this is going to be here. It's going to activate. Pushing the slime, this piston away. This is a lost slime block, okay. Well, we had one here anyways. Could flip, reverse it. Flip this, no. And also make it impossible to pull. Okay, so we cannot flip, reverse it. Well, we can keep dreaming. So this one pulls. What would it pull though? This feels too far, doesn't it? Perhaps a honey block. That catches both and only leaves the slime block. Perhaps then this could be reoriented, such that the slime block is no longer necessary. Okay. Then this will activate, pulling it back. And then when that gets pulled back, we now must find a way to complete the cycle and pull this down. A block there, piston here. Something of this sort? No? Okay. In an ideal world, this would work and complete the cycle. So then this would come back down. This would push everything down. No. I'm not entirely sure. Well, I can certainly try to build it, although unfortunately this will like me be my last one, and if this doesn't work, I'll sleep on it, because I don't think it's too good of an idea to just keep going like all in all the time. Then it would be this honey block underneath, followed by the sneaking around. Observer facing this way. The sticky piston. The slime block. The other sticky piston. I think that's it. But just in case this one fails and it's like a really easy fix, what I want to do is I'm just going to clone it real quick. Also just get some practice building something. It's always good to just practice building redstone stuff and things. I'm a big fan of like the placing the bottom block now, and then going like this. It's just a lot easier than like going under the block and trying to place from that side temporary block. Something like this. Then I gotta sneak it around. Oh goodness. I don't know why, but I'm like really nervous. Oh, let's send it. Damn. Oh. We don't have an observer here. How silly of me, how foolish. Something like this. Oh, fuck me. See, it totally is because, this observer is powering in an odd way. So first off, that must be added. Just gonna constrain this before I do anything too crazy. I don't want this thing flying away on me. That would be catastrophic. How do I get this to power this without powering that? While also not being adjacent to it. Because the thing is, if it's on the slime, then it's gonna form a clock, and you don't want that. This is like the last piece of the puzzle too. I think I have an idea of how to do it, but it depends how this works out. You're fucking with me, dude. Bastard. Of course it powers all these pistons, man. Well, what if I had it going into this? And now will it power? No, it won't. How cool is it? Oh, great, great, great. Oh. Oh, hold on. Why don't then I combine the two with one well-timed observer without requiring me to redesign a few things? First off, when this pushes it, so remove that. It would have to also move this observer. But it wouldn't be able to be moved with that. Which to me just seems impossible. Because if it's moved down, then it would have to be moved with this. If it was in position, then it would fire both of these first, because it would be direct powered. Actually, I don't know. Which one would fire first, I suppose? Goodness. If only I didn't have to wrestle with update order. Goodness gravy gracious, man. We have to be like close. Oh. Well then let's not redesign the entire thing now. Let's just try and figure out a way that we can resolve this very quickly. Oh my fucking god, you're joking. A way to resolve this quickly, Let's just think about it. We move this one down, we separate it with a, what do you call it? Separate it with a slime block. We'll just move everything down, separate it with a slime block. I think it would do me good to just create another one. Sorry again for creating another one again, but it's necessary. This, this. Like, I get having it be tight is like really cool and all. Now does it get everything? Wait, this doesn't even get everything in its current state. This honey doesn't stick. So would this also, that could be And yeah, I don't see what else it could be. I'm probably forgetting why that honey was there in the first place, to be completely honest with you. Not just probably. I am forgetting why that honey was there in the first place and why we couldn't just use slime. Slimy, slimy, slime. Slimly, slimely. Slimmer, slammer. This has to be it. Skipping, I still don't know what I'm doing. Good. A bit more confidence. And this also has to go up now. Okay, so this activates. It pushes everything with it. This updates first due to firing order, pushes this over. And this pulls everything with it. I think that may be a problem. Pushes this. Pulls 1, 2. Pulls, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh. Gotta be a way we can shorten this, eh? There we go. Now, does this work the same now? This pushes down. Wait. But now these are no longer connected. So that's a big idea, huh? And this gets pushed down. This gets moved back to the side. What? Then how did the other one work? Dang it. Not only that, but dang, I don't think this pulls everything either. Good God. Every time I think about this, it's wrong. Like, I genuinely don't even know what I was doing here anymore. Like, I don't even think this works. Good God. It did fire in the correct order, it's just... So that got pushed down. This activates this. Pulls to there. So once this gets there... when it's moving it down. It's near the center, so it won't update before this, so it'll get shoved twice. Okay. So it won't proc until we pull it. Supposedly. Unless it's directly powered. So how do we fit this last piece into the puzzle? I don't think that update order's working. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sleep on it, man. It's not just these couple hours too. It's been all of today. I've been trying to think of something. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm just gonna look up the tutorial. You're still there, huh? Crazy. Well, if you did make it to the end, which I doubt, make sure to. Well, if you enjoyed the video, of course, make sure to drop a like. But yeah, that's all I got for you. See ya.